What is going on, everybody? It is March 15th, Sunday, and currently it is 7:50 p.m. Eastern Time. So make sure you always check the injury report list before you make your bet or whatever it is that you're doing with this information. So the first game we're going to be talking about for March 16th is the Magic versus the Hawks. The Magic will be traveling over to the Hawks Stadium, where the Hawks are 9-1 the last 10. The Magic is also doing very well, playing 8-2. They are doing decent away as well. They're 50-50. Now, these two teams have faced each other twice already, and the Hawks have won both of them both times. Now, the Magic will be without Anthony Black and Franz Wagner. The Hawks, they're going to have everybody. Kuminga is still questionable. You guys already know my pick. I'm picking the Hawks to win. I've been saying it over and over. The Hawks are one of the most athletic teams in the NBA right now, and they're going to be at home. They have the momentum. They have the home crowd. I'm picking the Hawks. The next game we're going to be talking about is the Warriors versus the Wizards. Now, this is an interesting game. Both of these teams are not doing good. I hate to say it, but Warriors are on that bad list right now. But the Wizards are on that horrible. They're 0-10 last 10. The Warriors are 3-7 last 10. Now, who do I expect to win this game? Still the Warriors. But this is one of those hard games where I think the Wizards will cover the spread. So give me the Wizards to cover the plus. The Warriors are struggling. They don't have a lot of their starters. Literally, they're going to be playing their bench and some G League players. I'm picking the plus with the Wizards at home, or maybe even the upset. But my pick is the Wizards for the plus. The next game is the Blazers versus the Nets. Now, the Blazers will be traveling over to the Nets. The Nets are going to be without Michael Porter Jr., Noah Clowney, Igor, Terrence Manning, and Darren Sharp. And on top of that, the Nets are horrible. They're 2-8 last 10. The Blazers, they're not a phenomenal team, but they're much better right now. They have their starters available. And on top of that, they're 5-5 last 10. And on top of that, defensively, they're doing much better than the Nets right now. I think the Portland gets a comfortable win. I would not pick a spread in this game because, again, I don't know how the Blazers are going to play. They have not been showing me that they're worthy of the spread right now. The next game we're going to be talking about is the Celtics versus the Suns. Now, both of these two teams are 6-4. They've already faced each other once, where the Celtics won by 16 points at the Suns Stadium. Now, I'm going to comfortably be picking the Celtics to get an easy win at home, all right? The Suns are still going to be without Dillon Brooks and Mark Williams. On top of that, I get it. They're going to have Jalen Green. They're going to have Devin Booker. But guess what? The Celtics are going to have Jason Tatum. They're going to have Jaylen Brown, Derek White, Peyton Pritchard. On top of that, they're at home as well. And Celtics, if you guys see how they've been playing, they almost beat the Thunders, lost by only 2. They should have beaten the Spurs if Jaylen Brown didn't get kicked out for doing absolutely nothing wrong. I mean, he did get pushed. You guys saw the replay. And on top of that, the Suns, I don't think Suns and Celtics are on the same level. The Celtics are above them. On top of that, at home, the Celtics are 22-10. The Suns are 17-15 playing away. I just think the Celtics have more talent, better defense, better bench, and not having Dillon Brooks and Mark Williams is going to kill the Suns playing 4 quarters. So I'm picking the Celtics to cover whatever spread is given tomorrow. The next game that we're going to be talking about is the Grizzlies versus the Bulls. Now, this is going to be one of those picks where you guys might say, whoa, no way. But, hey, I'm going to pick the Grizzlies to cover the plus spread. Now, it might sound crazy, okay? Don't get it wrong. The Bulls, I get it. They're at home. The next game we're going to be talking about is the Grizzlies versus the Bulls. Now, this is going to be a pick where you guys might say, whoa, why would you pick that? Well, I'm going to tell you why. I don't think that the Bulls are going to lose, but I don't think the Bulls are going to beat the Grizzlies and cover the spread. I'm going to pick the Grizzlies to cover the plus. I'm not picking a winner in this game. I'm going to pick the plus spread with the Grizzlies. Now, I get it. The Grizzlies are going to be without Jackson, Aldama, without KCP, without John Moran. I get it. But they're going to have Cam Spencer, Jalen Wells, and Cedric Howard. On the other hand, the Bulls are going to be without Simmons. Sexton is questionable. Okoro is out. Jaden Ivey is out. I get it. They're going to have Josh Giddey and that Matis Buzelis guy. But both of those people playing have not made a difference. The record is still 3-7, their last 10 for the Bulls. So what does it tell me? That even though it does improve the team a little bit, it's not to the point where we see a big difference. They're not winning games either. I'm going to pick the Grizzlies to cover the spread at the Bulls Stadium. The next game that we're going to be talking about is the Mavericks versus the Pelicans. Now, let me tell you guys something. I did not expect the Mavericks to beat the Cavs tonight, but they ended up beating the Cavs at their home. So what does it tell me? That the Mavericks are better than I expected. But I don't think they can do it twice in a row. No way. The Pelicans Stadium, the Pelicans are going to have everybody. DeJounte Murray is questionable with illness, but I don't care. Klay Thompson being out, Daniel Gafford being out, and they've already faced each other 3 times this season. The Pelicans won the first one, then the Mavericks won, then the Pelicans won. The Pelicans are 6-4 last 10. The Mavericks are 2-8. I get it, Cooper Flag is playing. I'm not a hater. I'm a big Duke fan. I'm a big Cooper Flag fan. But I'm going to be honest. The Pelicans should beat this Mavericks team at home. But I am afraid to pick the spread with the way that the Mavericks are doing. Maybe they'll try really hard and keep the game close. But I am going to pick Pelicans to win at home. The next game we're going to be talking about is my Lakers versus the Houston Rockets. Now, this is a hard situation, and a lot of you guys are doubting the Lakers. But what did I tell you guys? They were going to beat the Nuggets. I told you guys they'd beat the Timberwolves, the Knicks. None of you guys believed it. Well, I'm going to tell you guys something, okay? They're going to beat the Rockets at the Rockets Stadium. Sengun is questionable with back. I don't care if he plays or not. We got Luka, we got LeBron, AR, AN. We got a great bench. Rui is going to be available. Jackson Hayes is available. I get it. The Lakers lost at home against the Rockets by 23 points in December 25th. But that Lakers team is not the Lakers team it is right now. The Lakers are 8-2 last 10. The Rockets are 6-4 last 10. And on top of that, right now, the Houston Rockets are favored by 2.5. I'm picking the plus 2.5 with the Lakers. Now, I did say that Lakers are going to win, but if I can pick the plus 2.5, I'm picking the plus 2.5. They're doing much better. Luka has been going crazy. Austin Reeves has been going crazy. LeBron has been going crazy. I'm picking the Lakers to cover the plus 2.5. The last game of the day is the Spurs versus the Frauds, the Clippers. I hate the Clippers. You guys already know. I don't have to say more. I'm picking the Spurs to annihilate this Clippers team. The Clippers are doing good. They are 7-3 last 10. The Spurs are 8-2 last 10. Again, Clippers aren't horrible. I just hate them. And the Spurs already beat the Clippers by 4 points at Spurs home. They're going to be playing at the Clippers Stadium. The Spurs are favored by 7.5. The Clippers will have everybody. The Spurs will have everybody. I'm going to pick the Spurs to cover the spread. Now, you guys might say, okay, you can hate the Clippers, but really picking that 7.5 against Clippers at their home? But that's what I'm going to be picking. Victor is going to be playing. Stephon Castle is going to be playing. Wembanyama has great support on his team. And the last time they played each other when the Spurs won by only 4 points, it should have been a blowout. I don't know how the Clippers, hanged in there. But this time, I don't think it'll happen. Even though they're at home, the Spurs are a much better team in my opinion, and they will cover the spread. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know your picks down below, and I'll see you guys next time.